morning. This is Ananda, and this is our morning meditation. Oh, it's doing something funny. Yes, good, it's working. I wasn't sure if it was working. So good morning once again. It's just that the other day it cut out halfway, and I thought, okay, fine, I have to wait for it to buffer and then start the live video once again. But I'm glad that it's working. It just did something funny. It looked like it had a blimp. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. If you're joining me today, or if you're joining or watching this another time, it's Good Friday, and it's beautiful. Really, really, really beautiful. I always find that the Easter weekend is always very, very sunny. And I'd just like to share with you, it's the biodynamic calendar, and it was started by Maria Thun. I don't know if that's how we pronounce her name. German, she's passed now, but her son has taken over creating this wonderful series of charts, monthly charts for the northern and southern hemisphere. They've split the plant types up into 4 types, and this has been done through empirical study. It's not done through anything sort of woo-woo. She did a huge number of trials, every year trials, and she logged all the results of planting certain plants at certain times of the month, what happened to them. And it was really weird because when carrots, which are root plants in the root section, were planted not at the best time for them, they came out all quite gnarled, and when it was at a different time, they were very, very long and skinny, and then they found when they produced the best crop, the most healthy crop, they were nice. And I'm not sure what the best would constitute for maybe the size and weight. I don't know, perhaps the plants were really, really healthy and they didn't get eaten up by lots of insects. So, but they did a huge number of trials on all the types of plants. So this is something which was a real labor of love, and with the previous publications there were loads of pictures of the results of the trials and the results of different planting times. And I just wanted to bring it up today because I started getting this, and it doesn't mean that I've been planting every year. In fact, I haven't. I've just this year, and I bought the seeds before all the coronavirus breakout and the lockdown and stuff like that, because I thought herbs are so easy to plant, and I have them in my smoothie every time, every day. Just parsley, coriander. Okay, coriander will have to be grown inside, I suppose. Sorrel, I've grown sorrel before. And lettuces. So I bought some seeds, and I finally planted them on the correct leaf planting time for this period. But they've always found that around Good Friday, either for a full 24 hours or this time it's more than even 48 hours. At different times of the year, sometimes it just doesn't, when they plant anything and they chart it with the astrology, with all the planets' positions and conjunctions and stuff like that, they found that at certain times, and I don't know, you'd have to check and find out, things just don't grow very well. They just don't take, and you can't transplant. They die or they do not thrive. But always on Good Friday, it just cannot. Nothing will thrive. So it's best not to transplant, best not to put the seeds down at this time. And for this year, it's today, tomorrow, and into the early hours of Sunday even. But then this Sunday, you can plant the leaf plants, or you can transplant them from 5 o'clock in the morning to 2200 hours, so till 10 o'clock. And then it passes on Monday and Tuesday into southern planting times. I just wanted to share that with you because I just found that really interesting. Isn't it kind of weird on Good Friday? Perhaps it's something to do with a collective consciousness about the crucifixion, but it happens every year, they find, because Easter is calculated according to some, I don't know, it's always at the weekend, it's always Friday and Sunday, so there must be some astrological thing that the church is following to calculate this time. Anyway, so we're working with the animals, and today is we will see what happens next week, and I will be doing something on Monday, but we will be working with the plants. If you have, right, just because I choose certain plants or trees next week, you can always choose something which is indigenous to your place, your landscape that you live in, to connect with. For me, it's the beautiful oaks in the woods, and I really love them, especially when I was going through a very difficult period, and my homeopath gave me this remedy to take. I took it over a period of time, and it was oak. And because oak, if you think about the tree, it takes some time to grow, but it's very strong. It gives a very light wood. I've got some oak in my worktop. Got solid oak worktop. But it can withstand winds, high winds. It grows very tall regardless of that. You see them in France as well, in the farming lands, and they are amazing, and the strength and the resilience to withstand being buffeted and buffeted and buffeted and buffeted. So I was surprised that she gave me that remedy, but it really helped me to stand my ground and to stand strong in the face of whatever I was receiving or whatever I was imagining I was going through. Okay, so they're really amazing trees. And then you have all the plants like shrubs, orchids, and bluebells, and we have our plants which we have in the house, and all the plants which come up in the garden, which we may consider as weeds. They've got such a wonderful vibration. So we will connect with them next week. Today we're going to work with animals again, and we're using the same deck because I really like it. I have got another deck. It's a druid a druid oracle deck, but I find that this is just really simple because they've got words on the card. We don't have to go through the whole guidebook to get what spirit is trying to say. So it's just amazing. So here we are, Secret Language of Animals Oracle deck, and let's see what they have to say. Okay, so what does Spirit want us to be aware of today? And I mean, you can also let yourself just feel into what is pertinent for you, what's coming up for you. Let's see. Oh, I got this yesterday as well, which is wonderful. Here we are. Dolphin. Look at it, full of joy. Full of joy. Full of... It's not childish joy as such. It's really grounded in... It's really grounded in what am I trying to say? Like the full embodiment of joy. The whole body is suffused with joy. There's not one bit of the dolphin which doesn't know what it's about. Every single cell is ringing with joy. And the words are joy, light, flow, and compassion. So it's just a reminder that whatever you're going through, whatever situation, if you're already pretty happy and pretty satisfied, fantastic. What more joy can you then open yourself to receive? Are you able to receive even more good stuff which will bring you even more joy? And can you be open to even more light and more flow and greater compassion, but greater compassion for self, which they can then flow out to others. It's a glorious card. When you watch videos of dolphins, if you're lucky enough to have seen, hi Yasser, if you're lucky enough to have seen dolphins live, I mean, they're amazing. The whole being is just jumping and diving and swimming and swerving. It's just amazing. And then sometimes when you look at people, you may see that you see, this is what I mean, only the face is smiling. So actually the joy is not really embodied and felt all the way around. Something is not quite there, unfortunately. So I think we will just dive into a meditation and merge with this energy, because it's just waiting to go. Oh, I love tea. So if you'd like to get comfortable, and close your eyes. Make sure you support your back. So make sure you've got enough cushions supporting your back to keep it straight, keep your spine straight, to keep all the nerves nicely encased in your spinal bones and they're not impinging on any of them. If there is impingement, it can affect the organs around that area, so we have to really take care of your spine. Take care of yourself. So start to slow your breath down and start to appreciate each in-breath and each out-breath. And with each in-breath, if you'd like to just express appreciation for all the lovely oxygen you bring into your body. Nourishing the trillions and trillions and trillions of cells. And if you'd like to imagine yourself surrounded and you're in the center of a huge ball of gold and silver light, and this light is liquid, it's alive. It's the consciousness of pure love. You may call it unconditional, but it's pure love. Just like the energy coming from the sun. The sun shines on everyone and everything, regardless of whether we would think they're good or evil. We all receive the same sunshine and the same energy from Source. Good morning, Bernadette. So we're just starting our meditation to connect with dolphins today. So keep your back straight and support your feet if you need to. Start to take your breath deeper into your body. And with this gold and silver light around, on the next in-breath, imagine breathing it in, and imagine this light pouring into your crown, the top of your head, and it's washing and merging, flooding your entire brain. Into your eyes, the sockets, nose, into your ears, into all parts of the brain, into the back as well. And also the connection, the occipital region, the connection between the brain and nervous system in the spine. And this gold light is flooding into your mouth, in the teeth, in the jaw. And the light is pouring into your pineal, which is in the center of your brain, and the pituitary, which is behind the third eye. And it starts to pour down into your throat, the thymus, the thyroid gland, and down the spinal cord. And it swirls and fills the throat and the throat chakra, spiraling. And also with regards to the head and the consciousness, it was spilling out into the subtle bodies and into the greater consciousness around our head. Behind, front, above, below, left and right. So this beautiful liquid gold and silver light continues its journey through your throat and throat chakra, down into your chest, into the thymus gland, into the heart, into the lungs, into the heart chakra, the high heart and the heart chakra. And it's running down the arms, into the forearms, and through the elbows, into the wrists, the fingers, to the fingertips and the fingernails. And whilst we do this, we welcome in all our families of light, all the angels we work with, all our angels and spirit guides, spirit animal guides as well, spirit of dolphin, the tribe, the ascended vibration of the dolphins. Their animals are on their journey too, on their evolutionary journeys, not just us. And they have their elders who are ascended, like we know of our ascended ones. They have their ascended ones as well, who've evolved to and to such a high level of consciousness. So we're letting all this gold and silver light swirl and merge with our lungs and our heart, and into the liver, into the solar plexus region, to the stomach, the spleen and the pancreas, gallbladder, and also it's flowing down the spinal cord, and it's going through the entire blood system, lymphatic system, nervous system, into the small intestines, kidneys, adrenals, into the large intestines, into the sexual organs, the sacral chakra, into the hips, the bones, the skeleton, the marrow, into all the cells, down to the atomic level. And it's here that you can understand and perceive that there is infinite space within us. So let it run into the bladder, the sexual organs, down into the root, the base of the spine, the tailbone. And you may feel it spiraling and working in your hips, the bones and the muscles, the joints, the marrow. So keep breathing according to your own rhythm. And if you need to move, go ahead and move. If you need to sound, please do. No one's gonna hear you, so it doesn't matter what sound you make. You find that you really need to or go ahead. Next week we'll be sounding the chakras again as well. So this light flows down the legs, the thighs, all the bones, the knees, the calves, the shins, ankles, and the feet, down into your Earth Star chakra, which is like about a foot, almost a foot below your feet in the ground. It's our connection to the earth. But it continues its flow after it suffuses this chakra, continues its flow down through the layers of the earth. All the layers of the earth, the physical and energetic layers of the earth, going down into the core of the planet. And for some, you may want to connect to the physical core of the planet. And for others, you may connect to the light core, the star core of the planet, and choose whichever your intuition guides you. And we connect with Mother Earth, who receives us with open arms and cradles us in her arms, reminding us that we are never alone and we're always loved, always supported. Look at the abundance of plants. And she gives us with her light, and to me it's silver and white, but if you perceive something different, go with it. And she sends it up, spiraling with the gold and silver light that we've received from Source, from this beautiful bubble which is fed by Source. And her light spirals up through all the energetic and the physical layers of the planet, up into our Earth Star, merges with it, suffuses it, and then comes up through our feet ankles, calves and shins and knees, thighs, and into the hips, into all the bones in the spinal cord, the tailbone, all the hip bones, pelvis, and into the organs there, into the perineum, and into the sexual organs, up into the sacral, and it goes up through the large intestines and into the kidneys and adrenals, and it goes up, merges with the blood and the blood system, the lymphatic system, the nervous system, all our muscles, all our bones, all the marrow, and into the small intestines, the liver, the spleen, the pancreas, the gallbladder, up into the stomach, this is the solar plexus, and into the heart, into the lungs, and up into the thymus, and it continues up into the throat, the thyroid glands, and up into the head, and it's also been suffusing the spinal cord and the nervous system, up into the head, to the jaws, the nose, the ears, the eyes, eye sockets as well, the skeleton, the skull, into the pituitary and the pineal, the whole brain, and out into the consciousness around our consciousness in the subtle bodies around us, and then out through the crown and out into space. And we welcome in the energy of dolphin, spinning gracefully, diving all around us as it squeaks and sounds and clicks, and as it does so, I can't really do it. Might be an idea to listen to a recording of free dolphins after this, so you may get more of the activation that they're providing, because I can't really do those sounds. It would, but that's okay. As they're working around the heart, working behind the heart, and swirling around. And they're clockwise and counterclockwise around the heart area. But if you perceive them circling around another part of your body, just go with it, go with your intuition. And they're also working with our transpersonal, the chakras which are above our head, eighth chakra. And for some of you who have been working on the ones further up, then you can give your consent that they do that too. And the color, you may perceive there's a color change. They are masters of sound. So I'm perceiving them as very, very turquoise, very, very blue, light blue, very bright blue as well with silver, but you may perceive gold, pink, green, emerald, malachite, jade, turquoise. There's that particular, I always forget what it's called, this particular crystal which is so blue, beautiful. So interestingly enough, they're also bringing in crystalline energies, diamond, clear quartz, sapphire, azurite, so Judy Sartorius' joy is love expressed. So to be able to rise into joy, there has to be love. Hence, for me, there's swimming all around and going up and down, but there's a lot of focus around the heart, helping to open in all parts, not just the front, but the back, left and right, up and down. So if you can imagine your chakras as spheres. Se ando kute ke enchin se ekano. Ke ene se yona ando koten. So you may feel quite a bit of fluidity around you and quite a lot of movement and flow. And if you feel a little bit of pressure in your chest, just imagine just gently blowing through it. Just puffing through it, because this is trying to open a little bit more, that's all. So keep breathing as our dolphin brothers and sisters are reminding us what it's like to be pure joy, pure light. And let's appreciate all the great teachers who've been and gone and who walk the earth, holding the light for us, reminding us that we are spirit in these little bodies, having a human experience, and that we are infinite beings. So breathe in this final burst of light, movement and sound from the dolphins as they start to swirl back from whence they came. And we just express deep gratitude, deep appreciation for them as they sing through the seas, replenishing reminding all the water molecules of joy, love, singing light through the waters. As they embody all these effortlessly. We have so much to learn from animals. They do all this with, it's intrinsic to them. And there's nothing like, oh, I'm not sure what to do with this life. It's like, yes, they know exactly what they are. No question. So let's thank them from the heart. Thank you. And we thank all our families of light who've held space for us as well. And know that we can always connect to them. And they're always with us. We're never, never, ever, ever alone at all. So you just sit in this for a little while more, and then we begin our journey back into the present, into this time and space, and back into the space, your room, where you began this meditation. So start to focus on your breath once again and feel all the sensations that your physical body is relaying to you. Feel the sun or feel the cool on your skin. Listen to my voice, and you may smell something. You may have a taste, or you may want to taste chocolate in your mouth, or something like fruit if you're a little bit hungry. Or your favorite sweeties, or chocolate. Easter eggs, yum yum. Praline, even better. Love it. And we're being gifted roses, whatever color. And breathe in the beautiful scent of roses. So I have this visual of just being surrounded by beautiful, beautiful pink, light pink roses all around, back, all around me. So the flowers are reminding us, get ready for next week. It's not just plants, but flowers as well, not just trees. Okay? So, with each breath that you take, you are really, really sinking deeper into your body. And start to expand your spirit, your awareness and your consciousness up into your head, from your heart to your arms, down your body, into your legs, knees, ankles, feet. And you might want to start wriggling your feet, bouncing them up and down. I am. You might want to wriggle your butt on the seat as you feel the pressure of your body on your seat. And use this and use the senses and whatever you're sensing to draw you back strongly into the space, becoming more embodied, more grounded, more present. Start to stretch out your arms. Oh yes, wriggle your fingers. Keep breathing. And before you open your eyes, put your hands over them. So you open your eyes behind your behind your hands, so that you don't get the shock of the light. Yeah. Then gradually open the fingers so that you let in a little bit of light. And when your eyes are accustomed to that, you can withdraw your hands. So make sure that you're completely grounded before you run off and do whatever else you need to do. Needless to say, all meditations should not be engaged with or listened to whilst you're driving, or if you need your full attention, because it takes you into an altered state. That's the point of a meditation. So you need to set a time in your room or on your couch or in your bedroom on your own, unless you want to do it with a friend, that's fine. But no driving and no activity which requires your full concentration. Okay? So remember to drink sufficient water, drink enough water. And I like chocolate, but that's also my excuse just to stuff my face with chocolate. But protein is also a good way to help you to be grounded, to become more present. And you can do some crosses, matching your right elbow with your left knee and matching your left elbow with your right knee. So you'll be hopping as you do that, and it gets both sides of the brain working together. You can also hop up and down, saying your name 3 times. Hop up and down 3 times while saying your name, and that would be helpful too. So take it easy. Enjoy your day. I hope it's beautiful, and I hope you're surrounded, if not physically, but through the media, through the wonderful technology, by your loved ones. And for those who celebrate Easter, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And for those who celebrate Westra, well, enjoy all the spring energy as well. And I think that's going to be, this whole time is about rebirth, renewal, rebirth, and we've all been gifted this time at home. And so let's use it to really connect deeply with ourselves, and to see what we want to just let go of, and what we want to hold on to, what we want to create anew. So, thank you very much for joining me. And oh yeah, this is my final animal clothes, animal jumper, animal t-shirt, and here we are. Now I remember what I wore on Wednesday. It was a rabbit. It's just a print of a rabbit. So thank you very much, and I'll see you again hopefully on Monday, and have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Love you all. Take care.